Kipoerneke's Korner. I'm over in watcherofrealms, gonna knock out some dailies and maybe a few other things, but we'll see. Okay, I think, I've done a little bit today. Let's check on Baruch's Dwarven Association over here. Nothing exciting there, but let's go ahead and refresh. And we have 3 refreshes a day. There's 1. Let's do 2. We got a rare summoning crystal for 70 diamonds. And then the 3rd one, let's see. Nothing there that's interesting. Okay. I'll come over here and grab the huge stamina potion from the arena shop for the day. And I will go ahead and get these 5 auto kite attacks as well. There's 5 sets of 10 of them actually, so it's 50. Alright, there we are. Now, I will come over here to this fellow who's come with a hero's visit. It's King Hearts. He says this place is comforting, Commander. The warm and soft gusts are a sensation I've missed. Unfortunately, I've brought grim tidings and seek your aid. Amethyst symbolizes Fort Blacklast's authority, vital to warding off the Frost Giant's invasion. Even if its fragments shouldn't be disregarded, please help me retrieve it. Okay, so looks like it says complete any stage of Gear Raid 1 to have a chance of obtaining quest items, alright? And we need 2 of them. So, let's go to stage 18. And we're going to do 2 of the quick clears and see if that gets us there. Probably won't. Hey Cody, how you doing? My night is going pretty well. I'll have to finish up earlier than usual tonight if at all possible, because I have to get up earlier than usual in the morning. So we'll cut out a little sooner than usual, I think. How you been doing? We did get the 2 King Hearts crystals from that, which is awesome. So we got 2 of those. We got 2 golden eggs. I think I saw something about that in the mill, and I'm going to have to go and check into that to see exactly what the golden eggs were all about. It's an event going on, I know that much. Then we have 40 Brave Conquest points, 13,860 gold, 1,512 XP potions, and a couple of pieces of gear there. Okay, submit those items. And we get 200 stamina and 200,000 hero XP potion for that. Cody says, been good, just working mostly. Yeah, I understand. I understand entirely. King Hearts says, for the Northerners' future, I need these enigmatic items. They will become our strength and wisdom. Let's embark on their search together, Commander. And what he actually wants is 10 of these insignia of melee attack ones. So I don't really have to embark upon the search because I already have them hanging out in my bags. So let's go ahead and give him 10 of those and complete his quest. And then we get 2 legendary summoning crystal shards for that, which is pretty nice. No complaints from me. Okay, so got that. Now I think I'm going to come check over here in the friends window because, okay, looks like Cody, who is currently in chat, sent a message that says unfilled 001 Chromo. So that is the code. He also says good luck on your pools tomorrow. Hope to see the stream if there's one planned. Yeah, sure. I have no idea the details of it, so it's going to be interesting. Like, I don't know, no, don't know anything. I've seen very little about what's going on. I think there was a, nope, cannot recall. Saw something briefly, don't know what it was. Alright, quick claim and give here, and then we'll go enter this promo, unfilled 001. Type that over here. Unfilled 001. Okay, and then we come to, wait a minute, I think I have to go here, and then settings, and then down to redeem code, and type that in. There's a capital U, unfilled 001. There we go. So, let's see what we got here. Come on out of there, go to... Oh, wait, hold on. King Hearts is interrupting. Your aid is priceless, Commander. The gates of Fort Blacklast will forever welcome you. May your glory endure as the Northern Ice. Alright, now, over to the mailbox. And we have a CD key for 300 diamonds and 2 huge stamina potions. That's really nice. Claim that, and then down below it says Egg Hunt Events now live. Dear Commander, the highly anticipated Egg Hunt event is now live. Let us venture across the land together, searching for hidden eggs and unlocking exclusive holiday surprises. To celebrate the festivities and to aid your egg hunting journey, we've attached a special gift to this mail. Please remember to claim it in time. We wish you a smooth and joyful egg hunt during this unforgettable holiday in the land of Tia, and may your days be filled with happiness and wonderful memories. Alright, very cool, because we got 5 rare summoning crystals, 1 Mad Clown Hex, and 1 Ancient Summoning Crystal. That's all cool. I don't have Hex, but getting these suits, these skins, in advance is always good. That way, whenever you do get the hero in question, you can get it put on there right away. Cody says new limited champ comes out tomorrow. She looks pretty decent, and like 5 other new champs, basically one after the other after her. So it's going to be very hard to say. Interesting. I think I'd seen, I don't know, something popping up every now and then, but I really haven't paid enough attention to it. I think. Let's click on over here. Phantom Invocation. It says Akira, event exclusive, 20 times drop rate and guaranteed within 200 summons. Now, is this related? I'm not sure. Because I've never seen Akira before, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't exist. This, I assume, is one of the new ones, since it's the only thing that's starting tomorrow that I see here. So, let's check out Akira real quick and see what she's all about. Akira was an anime back in the day. I remember I watched it in like the early 90s. Akira! Yeah, alright, Akira. This is interesting. Cetrum, the defender and father of Mecopolis. That's strange. Akira is not Cetrum, so why does it just say Cetrum, the defender and father of Mecopolis? Akira, his human successor whom he raised. One strictly adheres to directives, while the other seeks the truth. Father and daughter stand on opposite sides of destiny, their confrontation born of a singular purpose, to protect one another. Alright, well I have Cetrum. I don't have Akira, obviously. She is an AoE attack person. She's anti-air, that's cool. Talent immediately gains 1 phantom, and then gains another phantom every 60 seconds. Phantom, initial deployment cost is 12, reduces cost by 1 every 3 seconds while in the deployment bar, down to a minimum cost of 5. When deployed, inherits 100% of the hero's attributes and basic attack. After 15 seconds, removes self. If the hero is about to take fatal damage, immediately triggers the removal and the hero becomes immune to damage for 3 seconds. Well, that's interesting. Not sure what I think about that. Alright, moving forward in this talent, when the hero or the phantom kills an enemy, reduces phantom's cooldown by 1 second, up to a maximum reduction of 30 seconds before gaining the next phantom. Only 1 phantom can exist at a time. When the phantom is deployed, increases the phantom's and the hero's attack by 15%, and their damage has a 10% chance to inflict Winter's Bite on enemies for 5 seconds. Winter's Bite reduces movement speed by 25%, stacking it to 3 times. It takes effect only when stronger than the current slow effect of the same attribute. When reaching 3 stacks, inflicts freeze on the target for 2 seconds. Does not apply to targets already inflicted with freeze. Okay, during the hero's ultimate, the phantom can also trigger Missile Barrage. Well, Missile Barrage must be one of these things. Let's see which one. There we go, Missile Barrage. Passive. During the ultimate, continuously deals 20% damage to random enemies in range, and this damage is doubled to enemies with Winter's Bite or Freeze. The more enemies in the attack range, the higher the trigger frequency. Alright? This is the regular attack, the AoE physical attack. Randomly deals 40% AoE damage to enemies in range 3 times, hitting up to 5 enemies each time. Well, that sounds good. And I can't complain about that. Then we've got core release as the ultimate. During the ultimate, reduces the hero's attack interval by 30%. Basic attacks have an increased damage range, can hit 3 additional targets, and their damage against enemies with Winter Spotted Freeze increases by 100%. Well, that's pretty cool. And then we have Prismatic Force Field, which is another passive. The hero restores 1% rage with each attack. When the hero has a shield, each attack restores an extra 0.5% rage and applies rage regen to adjacent allies. Rage regen restores 0.5% rage per second. Well, this seems good. You know, there's a lot of good to be had with this Akira. Cody says, yeah, every time I hear the name, I think of the anime. LOL. Yes. Definitely. Cetrum is basically her dad. A lot to her kid. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's something right there. I'm gonna have to try it out. You know, assuming someday I get it, who knows? I would have to try it and see how it actually plays out. But it does seem like it has some good potential with that one for sure. I didn't even look at the awakens or anything. When the Phantom is deployed, it immediately enters core release. Which one is core release? Oh, cool. Clicked out of it. Core release. Oh, it's the ultimate, of course. That makes sense. All right, so that's cool. So it triggers the ultimate whenever the Phantom is deployed. Then the third one, during the ultimate, after every 2 basic attacks, the next basic attack deals 3 additional instances of damage. Okay. And then Awakening 5, Missile Barrage deals AoE damage to up to 5 enemies at once. That's cool. I mean, that's pretty good. Alright, so that's stuff that we could potentially get tomorrow. I don't know that we will, but we could. What's this Treasure Island business? Starts tomorrow. Maureen learned from her informants that the notorious Captain Skullflame has discovered an island containing secret treasures, and he has set his sights on expanding his loot collection. Okay. That doesn't really tell us much, but it's something about Maureen. Okay. What else is going on? We'll have Spiritual Altar, Corridor of Glory, Sign-In Fund. So that's just a sign-in thing where you get rewards as things go by, as time goes by. Things being days. Alright, interesting. We have a skin discount event. Let's go to quests, and we have sign-in for 1 day. That gives us 50 diamonds, 1 discount token, and 10 golden eggs. Get 5 wins in the arena, and that gives us 1 discount token, 2 arena permits, and 10 golden eggs. Alright. Close this out. And, sure, we'll get a random discount over here. Why not? Okay, it's a discount on something. Who knows what? Let's see. The Candyman, which I guess is a skin for Born. That's some interesting arm placements going on there. It's I don't know, I'm feeling like, this is what you know, AI would do if you told it to give a clown, like, I want you to, you know, make me a horrific clown, a la Stephen King, and give him 4 arms. Just go for it. Feel like that could return this guy here. And so, this skin gives him an attack bonus of 0.7% and a defense bonus for 12. So, that's a little bit helps, right? We still have another one, so let's go ahead and use our second random discount here. Okay, what is this? Looks like a pile of summoning crystals, which is exactly what it is. 20 rare summoning crystals, 1 legendary summoning crystal, and 5 ancient summoning crystals in that box for 4,999 tickets there. Gold. I can't even think what those things are called. What? I'm not gonna. Oh, W gold is what it's called. I remember. Haha. Okay. So, we got a reduction on that. Now let's hop over to Egg Hunt. What's this all about? We got an Egg Hunt shop going on over here. And it says, golden egg obtained. We have 35 out of a potential 1,000, it looks like. Participate in events to get golden eggs in exchange for rewards. So you can get from raids, and then there's something in the event hall. Right now, what we have is this lovely stamina potion sample. Okay, so I'm seeing a number of different rare summoning crystals, and there's some shards for that looks like legendary summoning crystals. We got some diamonds, we got some dust, and some potions, and some gold. Reward Duty 2, we're going to have all kinds of that same sort of stuff, plus whatever this thing is, Helios. Clad in golden radiance, Helios is the scion of the force of lineage and the unyielding guardian of daylight. Upon obtaining, automatically activates the Pantheon skin, Helios. Tap the camp skin icon. I didn't even know that the Pantheon had skins, so this is new information for me. Cody says, love that skin. John Wayne Gacy vibes. Oh, man. Yeah. So the thing about John Wayne Gacy, though, is he was like a pillar of the community. They all considered him to be very, apparently he must have been very charismatic, because not only did no one suspect him of doing all those murders, but also, police had come to his house, and, didn't find out anything, even though there were like bodies like underneath his house and stuff. Crazy. All right, now onward to the reward preview number 3. Basically the same kind of stuff here, although the last one here, it looks like it's just 5 ancient summoning crystals, which is pretty cool. Number 4, what do we have here? Some of these gleaming meteorites. Some more shards for the legendary skill, or legendary can't brain right now. Legendary summoning crystals, that's the word. And then there's also the legendary skill crystals up there. One of those. Those are always nice to have. Preview number 5. Let's see. Another legendary skill crystal, some rare summoning crystals, various other things like that. And what's this here? The 1000. That is the mythic artifact, the mythic artifact, Mech Core, which is exclusive to Akira. So that goes hand in hand with tomorrow's polls. Cool. All right. In that case, we definitely would behoove us to get some of that. All right. What's this quests trial we got over here? Cody says, yeah, that situation is just crazy, to be honest. Yeah, it's one of those deals. If a person is charismatic enough, they can pull off some insane stuff without getting caught. And of course, he did get caught, but he was basically begging for it by then. All right, log in today, and we get 20 quick clear tickets. Then spends 200 stamina today for 50,000 XP potions. Get friendship points 20 times and get 60 diamonds. Participate in the arena 3 times, gives us another 60 diamonds, and then completing 2 individual quests of the guild will give us 100 stamina. Yeah, I'm all for that. Let's do it. Guild daily sign-in gives us 20 guild coins, 20 guild activity tokens, and 2,000 gold. Let's do this one. Clear promotion rate on any difficulty level 3 times. We can very easily get that knocked out. Which one do we want, though? Let's see. Looks like we have 10 mages, 24 marksmen, 16 endurance, and 41 melee. So let's do the mages, and we'll do it 3 times. And I'm just going to quick clear it to make things simple. Alright, so we got 30 insignia of mages 3 golden eggs, 30 of each of the insignia of mages, I should have said, 2,457 gold, and 1,890 XP potions. More importantly, we knocked those 3 things out and can now go claim that is done, which should unlock that reward we were just looking at a moment ago. So we got 20 guild points, 20 guild activity tokens, and 1 small stamina potion from that. I'm going to go to the guild info window here and go to donations, see what we have. 10 promotion insignia ones, that seems perfectly fine. We'll do the endurance ones since we have 1,044 of those and can definitely do without some. So we got 25 guild coins and 50 guild activity tokens for that. 20 rare skill dust. Sure, I think I can do without 100 of those. Which gives us 25 guild coins and 50 guild activity tokens. I don't know that I want to donate an epic skill crystal though. I'm pretty good with saving those still. Alright, now hopping over to Drake's Chasm Daily, where we can claim rewards on a couple of boxes. So we got a legendary chest on Nightmare 3, 200 diamonds and 400 legendary skill dust, and one unpolished legendary soulstone shard. Then we'll come over to Nightmare 2, claim these rewards, and we got one rare summoning crystal, 30 stamina. Okay, let's just auto fight through these real fast. All right. So yeah, about the John Wayne Gacy thing, it's funny that you mentioned that. I was just weirdly thinking about him the other day, and I can't remember exactly what we were doing with my son's. I think I've mentioned many times that my son owns a comics and card shop, and I think we were doing board game night, and for some reason, some thought about John Wayne Gacy came into my head for, you know, it was one of those deals where we were having a discussion. And then I thought, well, you know what? I'm not even going to bring it up because most people these days don't know who John Wayne Gacy was. So I just kind of let it linger and didn't mention it. So it's hilarious that you just brought him up. All right, so here on this dragon, we got Solkadin's topping the damage. Now Arrogance has come into first. I don't know how this would play out if I redid it right now, because I've definitely increased the skills of some of these guys. I don't know which ones. I know that Xena has had some pretty major skill upgrades since this fight, and so she may. I mean, she's certainly not going to take the place of like Cetrum or anything like that. But I think she would do definitively better than Idrin probably at this point. Idrin is very, he's very helpful in many classes, don't get me wrong, but Xena is better for the single target stuff, I think. Okay, so we got 12,476 dragon blood from that one. Just gonna let you look at the stats real fast. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it. And then complete this, and then I'm going to go to the other, I think it's Nightmare 3. Yeah, Nightmare 3. And autoplay that as well. It's 10:54 p.m. at the moment. And so I had hopes and dreams of getting or ending off by around 11 p.m. so that I could get more than 5 hours of sleep tonight, but that's not gonna happen. So let's be real. We're gonna be a little later than that, I'm afraid. Okay, so spying up there says still salty. I don't get SWK. So what does SWK stand? I'm trying to think this through. SWK. Shark Week. What is SWK? Oh, not Northern. What's going on here in this conversation? It's a whole conversation. This never happens. Oh, I'm in number 1. I'm in chat 1. You've mentioned that so many times. They are actually talking. How crazy. All right. If you don't have poison trio, you'll need Sulkins for Abyss, says Apostle. Dara Evermore says, not yet, was going to switch, currently Northern and Star Piercer. Still salty, I don't get SWK. Sun Wukong, right? Sun Wukong. That's what that's got to be. All right. Dire Evermore says, sorry, not Northern Nightmare. All right, we completed that with 10,059 Dragon Blood. Let's look at the stats real fast. Cody says, yeah, chat 1, people actually talk. Yeah, I haven't really seen that before. The talking thing. I mean, very occasionally somebody else, say something, but very, very rare. So that's what those numbers are looking like. We can complete this. Cody says, yeah, that's Sun Wukong. Yeah, I finally figured it out. Look at the KD. It's so good. But yeah, we got that. Alright, so we finished that. Guild quest, challenge Drake's Chasm 2 times, giving us 20 guild coins, 20 guild activity tokens, and 5,000 gold. And then, going to hop over here. Actually, I've got these things here to claim idle rewards. And we got 10 quick clear tickets, 2 insignia of mages 3, 2 arena permits, 3 auto fight attempts, and 1 huge stamina potion over there. Otherwise, we've got this Hyperion fellow here who has gathered us 1,800 gold. And then over here, we'll go to faction trials, basic trial. Maybe we may as well run a quick clear of that. There's 156 XP potions and 10 shelter insignia 3s. Okay, gonna go back with the blue arrow to the trial of the cultist. I think I have some new people for the cultist stuff, which would be awesome, but we're going to tonight just quick clear it anyway. Okay, we got 156 more XP potions and 10 spirit insignia 3s. We're going to go to the Pantheon, and we do have something we can do here. We can level from 58 to 59 on that. Barely, just had by a little bit. Something in events just appeared. It's an XP doubler and 50 diamonds. Enhances the quality of resources discovered by Hyperion through daily ventures. Very nice. That was hitting 160, level 160 on half here. Cool. That seems like a good thing. Alright. Now, get out of there. Let's see what more there is. Looks like something over here. Achievements. Go down to collection. And we can claim this own 5 hero skins. If I get another hero skin? I don't know. Like, how is that a new thing? I have no idea how I got another hero skin. That's okay. Let's claim it. 10 achievement points and 5 rare summoning crystals. Hey, OJ, how you doing? Alright, we got out of there. Somehow with another skin. Let's not think about it too deeply. And, actually, I'm going to go next to the Flying Guinea Pig over here. Claim the Tide Onslaught rewards. Sure, I can claim that. I'm not going to do the Tide Onslaught, but we'll claim the rewards. Hands down. OJ says, good, just killing. Chilling. Not killing. Now we're back to John Wayne Gacy stuff again. Alright. We got 44 legendary skill dust, 356 talent points, 36 epic skill dust, 1 suicide demon soldier shard, 13,000 gold, 80 stamina, 94 rare skill dust, 2 elite skeleton arch demon soldier shards, 1 lizard flying mago demon soldier shard, and 1 skeleton mage demon soldier shard for our trophy round. Oh hey Ruben, how you doing? Rats on Gear Raid Stage 18, he says. Yes, I have vague recollections of doing that. Was that last night? That might have been last night. Very good. I had done it already, but I hadn't gotten all three stars on it previously. So I have I'm trying to remember who it was I added to the crew to make that happen. I had tried adding Talon and also someone else. Cannot recall. But anyway, yeah, I had just enough stuff to get that done. I think I ended up. No, I can't even remember how I ended up positioning to get that done, but it worked. So whatever works, right? All right, so I've gotten the guinea pig happy. Now let's go over to Belarus Dwarven Association over here. Look at that, a rare summoning pistol just hanging out at 20% off. I'll take that for 70 diamonds. All right. Now, we have lots of stamina at the moment, so I'm going to participate in Gear Rate 3 over here. And we're just going to go to stage 18. And hey, you know what? Since I don't recall, and maybe some of you haven't seen it, I'll do the auto fight once without doing it in the background, just so that we can see what I did, since I can't actually remember. Let's see. Oh, how funny that an ad break just started. That's great. Cody says, oh, he's just saying hi to everybody, I think. All right, so I ended up doing Laurel, Edril, Cetrum. There's Arrogance. That's Dao-Chan up there. And then there's Solpidens. This is Talon down here at the bottom. And then that's Anora there. So interestingly, it's all the same people that I already had. It's just that I have upgraded them some since I last tried it. So I had increased their skills and things like that. Because all of those people, except for Talon, were available the last time that I did this, prior to winning. Cody's wishing everyone good luck on polls, and that's cool. And then he says, unless you're pity swapping Friday, and then good luck Friday. So who's the new guy on Friday? See how it barely even made it, even with the upgrades. It was just, one of them almost made it to the portal. Let's look at how the stats came out on that fight. All right. Looks like Evil's actually at the top of this with 5,596,360 damage, followed by Solpidens, 5,205,390. Not very far behind Evil. Then we had Anora after that, 4,501,480. Then Arrogance, Cetrum, Talon really didn't do very much. So I'm gonna make the argument that adding Talon to this was not beneficial over what I had before, because 724,679. That's not phenomenal, and it's because, of course, she was put back at the back, so she probably didn't end up having to do a whole lot. It may have been, I'm not really sure that it mattered too much whether I had her or not. I think probably just the skill upgrades and things that I did to these guys since the last time I tried this was what made the difference here, I suspect. OJ says, I'm not going too hard on these banners. I'm still recovering from Guanyu. All right. So we got 1,470 XP potions, 4,620 gold, 20 Forgotten Palace trophies, 1 piece of gear. It's a Wisdom Amulet, 20 Brave Conquest points, and we got an event bonus of 1 egg. All right. So let's do this, and then we're going to do some auto fights. Now that we know how it looks. Now, the real question is, will it succeed? Who knows? I'm going to mark off the background fight and try throwing those on. Hopefully, you win every time. You never. Alright. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got a bunch of stuff to claim here in the shop, because I haven't gotten my dailies here. Time limited offers, we go to summoning, daily luck on the upper tab, and then we'll claim these rewards, which are 3 ancient summoning crystal shards, 10 auto fight attempts, and 40,000 gold. Scroll down and we got the W Gold Shop here on the upper right hand tab. It's the W Gold Shop. Left chest, we got a free 30 stamina for the day. Then on the regular bundle tab, top left tab, in this chest we have 1 arena permit. Alright. Speaking of arena, let's check it out. Looks like we can refresh. We gained 2 arena coins for defending against other players. And sure, we can go ahead and refresh this. Looks like I have plenty of arena permits right now. Wow, this person is really throwing the game down here. 12,313 VP on Anonymous. Anonymous? Sure. Let's do that. We have 385,589, so if we lose this, something is badly wrong. Rubian says the new zombie invasion is fun, named differently for this event. Jill says, yeah, that Guan Yu zombie mode is a blast. Maybe get going. I don't know the zombie mode. I'll have to check and see what's up. Zombie invasion. Alright, let's see here. I mean, obviously they're not really going to do too much because all they have here is Laurel. Laurel has nature's aspiration. Well, didn't even have a chance to read that one. Alright, so I nom this with 12,313 BP. I'm going to skip the stats on this one. We got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 5,000 hero XP potions. You can find it from the main event area, says Rubian. I will look and see. I might do it. I shouldn't, but I might. Here we have Satyr with 369,630 VP. Hey, I forgot to check the country over here. It's the same country, however. Satyr and Anonymous are both from Russia. So, we're probably going to get slaughtered, just judging by some of their people. Some of their people are questionable, but some of them are pretty good. Let's auto fight and see what happens. 372,745 is my VP, 369,630 is theirs. Alright, here's Edril with limitless shots. During the skill effect, each basic attack fires 3 consecutive shots to one enemy, each dealing 80% damage, lasting 25 seconds. During the ultimate, the hero's attack range becomes unlimited, and our attacks no longer prioritize airborne units. Now they've thrown out Eovar. Eovar has infinite blades, consumes all flying swords, and activates the flying sword formation to continuously deal 40% damage to the enemy with the lowest HP and range. The frequency of strikes increases with the number of flying swords, reaching up to 60 strikes with 12 flying swords. And then they have Warren with Unshackled Frenzy. Dispels up to 1 buff from the target. Then, basic attack turns into 3 consecutive strikes, dealing 3 instances of 90% damage and inflicting 2 types of poison on the target. For each stack of poison on the target, increases damage dealt by 1% up to a 30% increase. Very nice. Alright, so we were defeated horribly there by Satyr, who has 369,630 VP. Stats show that the top damage on the board was Edril at 3,145,190, followed by Arrogance at 2,136,480, and then Setram and Eovar came in very close together. Alright, we got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. Rubian says, okay, I had to log in and check. Called Omen Queller. Alright, Omen Queller. Okay, we're gonna go back to events here. Quest trial. We do get to claim this. We completed 2 individual quests of the guild. So we got 100 stamina there, and we also got all of these items over here, which is 60 diamonds, 10 quick clear tickets, 30 legendary skill dust, and 3 rare summoning crystals. Duel of the Champions is winning. That's fighting arena battles to earn points. Earn points to win bountiful rewards. So we'll claim all those items. That's 30 diamonds, 40,000 gold, 1 rare summoning crystal, 2 small stamina potions, and 1 rare skill crystal. Then Brave Conquest is running. That's from looting gear pieces and meteorites from gear raids and uncut material raids. We get rewards, and the rewards we have to claim are 40 diamonds and 1 huge stamina potion. Okay, the Corridor of Glory will be running starting tomorrow. We got Lucky Roulette going right now, interestingly. I was unaware of that. We've got Spiritual Altar going to start tomorrow. Looks like that's for summoning guys. Here's the Omen Queller that they're referring to. There's about 30 ways to get a cartload of lucky bags, huh? That's cool. I should definitely do it because there'll probably be a daily quest. Let's see. 1 time daily. Yeah, okay. So we'll have to definitely do that. Even though we may not spend a lot of time on it tonight. Gonna really want to try to not spend a lot of time on it tonight. Sleep is somewhat important. Okay, let's go to the quests here. We can claim some things. Cleared any stages 5 times today, which gives us 1 stamina potion sample and 2 golden cogs. We spent 100 stamina, and that gives us another stamina potion sample and 2 golden cogs. We made a purchase in the black market of the Dwarven Association, giving us 2 golden cogs and 10,000 gold. Participated in the arena 1 time, that gives us 5 quick clear tickets and 2 golden cogs. Claimed the Tide Onslaught reward 1 time, giving us 2 golden cogs and 1 stamina potion sample. We obtained 1 piece of gear from Gear Raid, so that gives us another 2 golden cogs and 5 quick clear tickets. We obtained a daily chest from Hyperion, which gave us 2 golden cogs and 10,000 gold. Signing in today gave us 5,000 gold and 2 golden cogs. Giving friendship points 1 time gives us 10 more friendship points and 2 golden cogs. Clearing the faction trial on any difficulty level 1 time gives us 10,000 gold and 2 golden cogs. And then we got the box at the top up here with 35 diamonds and, once more, 2 golden cogs. Let's go ahead and perform this 1 summon and see what we get there. Theoretically, it'd be nothing. Just to check, yes, I do have 1 legendary summoning crystal. Who would have thought? Alright, we got Autumn, the 3-star healer from the Infernal faction. As comforting as the changing leaves, Autumn uses AoE healing and boosts crit damage. Very nice. Alright, so that we claim, and we get 2 golden cogs and 2 4-star psychic power shards. Now, we need to level up a hero 3 times real quick. So let's go find a hero. You know what? Most of these... Okay, here we go. I had already leveled him and was planning to use him as a level up fodder. Let's upgrade him 3 times real quick. There's 1, 2, 3. And we still have a little bit of XP potions left, which is good. So, out of here we go. And back over to quests where we can claim 1 stamina potion sample and 2 golden cogs. Okay, also finished our trading at the harbor. We got 30 flame broiled beef and 30 blazing chilies. Let's send her out again because that's not a rare. There we are. Then I think we checked the arena. We have another 6 minutes, okay? And then Gold Dragon's Pass. On this one, we're going to go to the daily quest. Logging into the game gives us 200 Gold Dragon tokens. Spending 50 stamina gives us another 200 Gold Dragon tokens and leveling us up to 44. Participating in the arena 1 time gives us yet another 200 Gold Dragon tokens. Making a purchase in the black market gives us another 200 gold dragon tokens, and clearing any stage 5 times a day gives us yet more dragon tokens, which, helpful. Then we go to weekly quest. Performing 10 summons gives us 750 gold dragon tokens. That levels us up to 45. So we go to level rewards, and we can claim these 10 flawless meteorites and 10 ancient summoning crystal shards over on the Elf Pass. Ooh, but we've been interrupted with an ancient elven king's treasure. Purchased unlocked level rewards. Looks like there's quite a few little rewards here if you want to ever purchase such a thing. 1999 W gold apparently. Then we're going to go over to the weekly quests where it says clear your raid 100 times. We can claim that and get 200 elf tokens. Now let's head over to the level rewards where we have a couple things to claim and a few, as a matter of fact. 20 sanguine fabric, 20 smoldering shards, and 100 dungeon crystals for that. Alright, out of there. Still running some background fights. Let's see here. Why does the guild have a thing dot? Oh, yeah, just the Titanic run to if it makes sense. Alright, now back over to the events tab, methinks. I'll look at the egg hunt and see why that's still lit up. Oh, the lucky roulette, because we have lots of cogs. That makes sense. So we're going to go through them quickly, having very little time. We're just going to use the 5-10 spin here and see what we can get. Alright, 2 mythic extract shards. Well, actually, let's be honest, it's 8 mythic extract shards. 5 diamonds, 1 ancient summoning crystal shard, 2 5-star psychic power shards, 3 auto fight attempts, 30 stamina, and 20,000 hero XP potions for that spin. Let's go again. That's a lot of stuff to get just as extras in my opinion. These events are very good. Alright, we got 6 5-star psychic power shards, 6 auto fight attempts, 60,000 gold, 30 stamina, and 20,000 XP potions for that spin. Now we can do the last one of 6. And that gives us 10 diamonds, 2 ancient summoning crystal shards, 20,000 gold, and 20,000 hero XP potions. Nice. We also can claim this chest over here because we spun at least 25 times. So you get the little bonus chest. That's 100,000 gold and 1 rare summoning crystal. Very nice. I like it. Alright, and that does that. And then we'll go over here to Omen Queller. Now, reward preview. During the event, there's a limit on obtaining each type of lucky bag. No more can be obtained after reaching the limit. How entertaining. So what's all this? With a fortune favor, you open it to randomly obtain rewards. So these are the possible things that you can get from that bag. Let's check this bag. That was a small bag. The medium bag can have these items here. That's neat, neat enough. And then we got the lucky bag. The large lucky bag. Large lucky bag. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it overall. I don't know enough about what these things do to be all that excited, I'm afraid. I'm sure they're awesome. Alright, let's tap to close. And then let's have a look at this intro. Stage 1 Omen Queller and 2 skills with awakened resonance can be fused to obtain new effects. I wonder what it means. Okay, choose a fortune blessing. We've got ever flourishing or unstoppable force. So ever flourishing says refreshes plus 12. No, that's a 5. See, this is why I have to sleep, guys. Alright, refreshes plus 5. Increases overall damage by 5% with each refresh. Well, that's kind of cool. And the other one is Unstoppable Force. Significantly increases ultimate damage. Increases crit rate by 100% during the ultimate. That seems very good. I mean, honestly, both of them are good. I'm going to go ahead and do the Unstoppable Force the first time. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we'll turn on the ultimates over here. Still the same conceptually, it looks like. Now, I wonder if there is like a difference in what these things do. or how this works. It looks fine thus far. Let's just go with the old standby of trying to get the light and dark. Ooh, what's this? Cavalry charge physical. Every 10 seconds summons one cavalry to charge enemies, dealing 60% AoE damage to enemies in its path. Well, that's entertaining, isn't it? Nonetheless, think I think I'm going to I think I'm gonna stick with trying to go light and dark, so we'll refresh. And we'll get this light one here, even though I don't exactly love it. Iridian says skills can even merge. Yeah, that's what I was kind of happy reading in the first little thing there. OJ says I picked the cavalry one and it was OP. It looked really good from what I just read there. This is cool. This is cool. The physical has gotten an upgrade for sure, because the split slash is new too. Well, it's neat. All right, but we're gonna do this anyway and see what happens. And again, I really can't spend too long on this. I really shouldn't anyway. I guess I could. It's pretty neat. It's interesting. The physical did have a different, which was kind of a gray color. And now it's, I don't know. It's different. We're going to say that. All right. So I suppose we'll go with the damage increase too on that. Could use the second dark piece over here, which is tornado, I think. That's what it was on the other zombie invasion. Don't know about this one, but this we'll find out. For now, we're just gonna go with the old standby. Whoa, okay, so that can be brought in and out to display, I guess I don't know, 0 of each of them. That's what I know so far. All right. We're going to increase finger sticks for each cast. I'm very interested in trying out that physical sometime. It does look like it's a lot better than the last time. So, kind of cool. We'll go with the potions thing again, since we do have the light and dark going on. I don't know. Maybe it's the right decision, maybe it's not. We'll find out. I can tell you, it doesn't look like we're doing particularly well right now. Feels like Guan Yu is kind of slow comparatively here. Not a huge, I'm just saying his action. Obviously, it's a bit of a joke there, but. All right, let's see. I think I want the ultimate duration for. Okay, we gotta go with the light and dark mastery. With 2,089 coins at the moment, so let's just get all of the things. How's it going? And then we have a little bit left. So let's grab the AoE damage and 5 rage per second, and then move through. Let's get celerity 3, reducing spring of sticks cooldown. I guess we'll do summoning another for 1 spring of sticks during the ultimate. Stew closer to the enemy, the higher the hero's damage dealt. I don't really love the options that I've been seeing so far, and I'm wondering if that is because this is a different kind, or if it's just a luck thing at the moment. Hard to say. We're on wave 7 out of 30 at the moment. Oh, that's interesting. Out of 30, huh? Hmm. So I guess the other one is Indus, the one that I'm used to playing, and this one has a definitive end as opposed to just the 200. Um, is like I guess the cap of how much you can do on the English one. Um, we can't get both. So which one do I want? Let's see. I do have the stats here, and topping the damage thus far, Spring of Sticks, quite a good bit. So let's go ahead with Dart, even though we have two different ways to do light. Seems fine. And then we've got Dart damage plus 50%. Sure, seems fine. Domain of Sticks, that's a good thing. All right, damage plus 20% seems like a no-brainer, perhaps. Again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time comparing and contrasting because I gotta get some sleep. Oh, now look at that. It's the skill fusion thing that they were telling me about. What does it mean? I don't know. Don't know what that did. Let's see if we can click on it. Each time Spring of Sticks deals damage, launches two lightning chains. Okay, all right. So that's how they merged. What made them merge? With 10, okay, with 10 lightning and 11, with 10 lightning, 11 dark master. I don't know what happened. All right, there's cavalry charge again. And now, okay, so we have horrible options for what we're going with. I do like it, but I'm going to refresh it in the hopes of getting lighting dot, which I did. I got Myra. Myra's fine. Iridian says up ahead you'll see horses that can get up. Killing those you get prizes. Horses. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Uh, hmm. Interesting. All right. Well, let's get the tornado. Okay. Choose a fortune blessing. We've got Goblin Market or Tiny Help. With each refresh, there's 25% to increase item prices by 100% and a 35% chance to decrease them by 50%. That sounds terrible. Then we have timely help. When selecting a low rarity potion, there's 40% chance to obtain an extra 200 gold when scoped. Well, heck yeah, timely help it is. One of them has possible detriments that I would probably hit every time, and the other one has only benefits. And, possible benefits. Okay, so it seems that we are still getting other things being offered to us beyond the light and dark, which is interesting, and I'm curious about that. Um, I wonder if it's a good idea. But I think for now, I'm going to go with Wynn's Blessing one. If I see some more of the physical intermixed, then I might grab some of that. We'll see. All right. Let's get well, we're just going to take all this stuff. We have enough coins to do it. So yeah, let's do. Okay. Well, 766 left at this point. So I'll take the dark burn. Let's go with when they disappear, they do 80 dark damage once. Oh, Arubian says since there's two skills merged, you can get another. Okay. Well, then in that case, hey, let's go ahead and take this cavalry charge. Every 10 seconds summons one cavalry to charge at enemies, dealing 60% AoE damage to enemies in its path. That seems fun. All right, sure. Cavalry damage plus 60 sounds fine. All right, we'll do this smash 3, sure. On wave 14 out of 30 at the moment. Okay, we're going to expand the tornado range. That's cool, but I'm going to do the bounce attack +1, I think. See what we're looking at right now. Lightning Chain is pulled into the lead, doing almost all the damage right now. That's insane. Followed by Spring of Sticks. Okay, we've got 2074. So let's just take all this across the board. Blazing Bolt is a chance to trigger Lightning Chain. Can't get that because I don't have enough. We can get the light damage, however, so let's. And then we'll skip the rest. Chain Blade gives damage +20%. I'll take it. Iridian says, middle left on your screen, you can see you've already collected a few prizes. Yes, I saw 3 bags of one kind and 1 bag of another, which is entertaining. This is interesting. I don't really love my options here. I guess I'll take Blazing Bolt damage to 80%. I don't know that that's phenomenal because Blazing Bolt is not doing great at the moment. Sorry. Could have refreshed, should have refreshed. Maybe next time. Nope, I'll take Overdrive 3. Damage +40%. Seems good. So what I have right now, I can't see what it is. I have 3 of one kind of bag, 1 of another kind of bag, but if I try to click on them, it doesn't actually tell me what they are. I think we're supposed to know visually, but I'm not very visual, so I actually have no idea. Let's do Nether Cloud to get another damage +40% there. On wave 19 out of 30 for those keeping track. I'm sure one of them, maybe, okay, the one on the right looks like it's a fat bag, so that must be the large one, right? And if we assume that it goes, in order of size, then we can assume that the one on the far left would be the small, even though it doesn't really look particularly small, and also considering that we have more of those than we do the others. So maybe it's left to right, small, medium, large. That's my guess. Okay, let's hit Blazing Bolt quantity +1. Actually, I'm tilted. Nah, I won't refresh it. I'll just do that. Iridian says, yep, and I assume it's in response to what I just said a moment ago. Let's go ahead and get all of these potions. And then we can get this dark damage here. And we still have a good bit left. I think I'm going to get the XP +6,000. I'm going to save some of that money. 2 things that give us damage +40%. So what do I want? Do I want to expand tornado range some more, or cavalry crit rate +20%? Let's see. Cavalry isn't doing much for me at the moment. My crit rate overall is 15%. I think I'm going to expand the tornado range some more. We got a damage +20% on the lightning chain over there. Dark damage +20% on Reaper 3. Sure, sounds good. Let's see. Damage +20% is better than dark damage +20%, so let's go with that. Dark damage +20%, sure. Damage +40. Alright, 1 extra tornado with each summon? Sure, that sounds good. Let's do it. We got execute, stun, or triggering additional time, reducing base damage. I don't like that so much. Let's execute some stuff here. Fallen Phoenix Rage summons one Fallen Phoenix for 15 seconds, cooldown 30 seconds. Nice. Peruvian says Nether. I'm not really sure which pick that was, but sorry to disappoint. Let's. Yeah, this is a little bit tough. We have more tornadoes coming out, but when they explode, or when they end, they explode. They're kind of like the exploding. So let's keep the expanse from your sticks rage instead. Now we've got some more options here. Choose a fortune blessing. We've got extra excellence or goblin market. Extra excellence says when selecting a high rarity potion, there's a 20% chance to obtain an extra 500 gold in one skill point. That seems good. Goblin Market says with each refresh, there's a 25% chance to increase item prices by 100% and a 35% chance to decrease them by 50%. Don't want that. Going for extra excellence. Potion choosing seems like fun. We're currently on wave 21 out of 30. We have 6 of what I assume is the small bag and 3 of the middle one. Now we have 7. It's going up by the moment on these. OJ says exploding tornadoes and then a little icon, a little emoticon of some kind. It might be like mind blown emoji. I'm not sure. It's very small on this feed. All right, we now have 10 of the small bags and 3 of the medium bags. Okay, tornado has a chance to split when it ends. Yeah, that seems good. Let's grab that. Then we have the XP plus 12,000. We're just going to get all these and make that hot. Let's get the dark damage plus 30%. Sure. Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll just grab all these again. In spite of the fact I won't be able to get much more, I can get this light damage plus 30%. That seems like a good idea. And then we will also grab, I can actually increase the physical damage. Now that I have that physical thing, that might be a good idea. I also like the AoE damage. Which one will do me better? Probably the AoE damage. Let's get that. All right. Skip. Okay. So we've got a damage plus 20% on the cavalry turbo. Let's go for that. Light damage plus 10%? Sure. Damage plus 20. Wave 25 at the moment. Okay, we got dark damage plus 20% over here on the left. Moving right along. Got a big boss on the way, looks like. All right, we have plenty of coins, so let's go ahead and get all of these potions to refresh it, and then that's cool. Blazing Bolt has a chance to trigger lightning chain. Is that worthwhile? Yes, I think it is. Let's do it. And then we skip. We got a damage plus 20% over here. Okay, damage plus 10%. Alright, so I don't want the blowout. I'll take overdrive. Divine Judgment deals 180% light damage to all enemies one time and executes low HP enemies, cooldown of 30 seconds. And now we got another merge happen. It's a skill fusion between that one we have, but then we got this one. Tornado or Fallen Phoenix has a 40% chance to trigger one blazing bolt when hitting the enemy. Cool. On wave 29, now we're at wave 30. Pretty sure we got this, guys. Okay, so let's get light damage plus 30%. Let's see. Let's do XP plus 12,000 and attack speed plus 10, and then go forward. All right. Now that we had that merge, we have some other things showing up here. Not that I think it matters a great deal at this time, but let's grab Fireball. Why not? It's an interesting way to play this. All the merging and you making spaces, and so you're continually having the opportunity to add more to your repertoire. Kind of interesting. Herobian says more fire. Oh, look at all this. Got some, I don't know what they are. But by gosh, we've got them. Okay, so we're just gaining points. Okay, it's a point rush. All right, so it's interesting. I don't know if we can kill these things or if we just kind of like the bosses, I guess. It's like a boss rush, but it's a point rush. Well, that's cool. Should have gone ahead and spent my last points on potions in that case. Not too shabby. Not going to make the 10,000, but honestly, not too far off. It's not too bad. Close. All right, so we got 9,217 points for that battle. We have two. Oh, well, I don't want to open it right now. Let's see. Two of the large bags. I'm going to assume that it's now large, medium, and then small. So we got two of the large bags, 10 of the medium. Oh, they have color coded. Yes. All right. We're doing the same color coding. So two of the large ones, 10 of the little ones, and 16 of the small ones. Ruben says you did better than I did on my first try. Well, cool. Over here on the stats, it looks like Lightning Chain topped the damage, 71% of it. Spring of Sticks was next, and this is really like a distant next at 15%. Then Blazing Bolt, Tornado, Cavalry Charge, and finally Fireball. We had just picked up Fireball at the end, so no faulty fireballs there. All right, let's complete this. It's interesting. So, we'll go over to the quests here. We can claim a few of them. Challenge one time daily during the event to get 5 quick clear tickets. Score over 3,000 points in a single challenge during the event for 50 diamonds. Score over 6,000 points in a single challenge during the event for 10 ancient summoning crystal shards. And then we're going to have some other things here. We're going to be able to get different rewards for challenging 3 times, 6 times, eliminating 50 waves of monsters, 120 waves of monsters, 200 waves of monsters, scoring over 10,000 points in a single challenge during the event. And what is that weird thing? Oh, it's an avatar, Omen Queller. How interesting. And then something for scoring over 15,000 points in a single challenge during the event. Well, that's cool. All right. We also have some other things over here. The skin discount events. Go to quests. We can eliminate 4,000 monsters, giving us 1 discount token, 1 huge stamina potion, and 10 golden eggs. And then, out of here, we go to Egg Hunt. Egg Hunt shop, it says. We have a rare summoning crystal to claim 2 of those. So there we go. Okay, cool. Get out of here. And I think we can check. Well, alright. Let's first claim these background things. 60,060 coins, 19,110 XP potions, a little bit of different kinds of gear, 260 Forgotten Palace trophies, 260 Great Conquest points, and then we have some demon shards here. So we've got the Stitched Carrion, Soulborn Archer, and Fallen Reaper demon soldier shards, and we got 13 of these golden eggs. Alright, great, grand, and glorious. Let's go to the Orb of Trial here, Forgotten Palace, and we're going to claim this mythic extract here, and then I think we're just going to send some more of our stamina direction of gear right through. We have 3 foot gear things remaining. Let's use those. 3 for the day, 3 freebies for the day, let's say. And so we have here 3 more golden eggs, 100 Forgotten Palace trophies, 100 Brave Conquest points, 13,860 gold, 4,419 hero XP potions, and then a little bit of different gear pieces there. Now we'll auto fight with whatever's left. Looks like 6 times. Out of there. And then go over to the Elf Pass. We have some things to claim here. Weekly quests. Eliminate 2,500 monsters for 150 elf tokens, and we leveled up. So we can claim this 30 wisdom meteorites. Excellent. Over there. Someday I should go and turn in some of those meteorites and make them into something. Probably. Not quite yet. Let's check first in the mine. We got 4,500 gold, 3,300 XP potions, 17 stamina, 1 diamond, and 4 mithril bit. So, over in the arena, we can definitely refresh by now and see what we get here. Alright, 351,603 for Murtog. Alright, Murtog from Russia. It's a different kind of Murtog. Alright, and gonna go in here, and for those who don't understand the reference that I assume he's making, and I'm certainly making, that's a character in the Aragon series. Christopher Paolini, if you haven't read it, you might. If you've got a younger, like a teenage kid or tween, it's a good time to read that to them. Alright, so here's Idril with limitless shots. During the skill effect, each basic attack fires 3 consecutive shots to one enemy, each dealing 80% damage, lasting for 25 seconds. During the ultimate, the hero's attack range becomes unlimited, and her attacks no longer prioritize airborne units. Then they have Del Chan. She switches between Serenade of Hope and Song of Sorrow. One of those is a healing song, and one of them is a DPS song, basically. And here's Emerit, and I think that Emerit is Nora's lover. So, I didn't see Nora, but I did see Emerit. So that was Murtog with 351,603 BP. And he just beat me solid with Idril. Interestingly, Idril has done 1,840,600 damage versus Arrogance, who did 1,178,910 damage. Interesting. Who would have thought? All right. We got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. Oregon says time to put Yuri in that fight. Yeah, I do need to come and mess with things, see where we're at. But not tonight, let's tell you that right. Alright, let's see. I don't see anything else that's like a necessity right now, and I probably better get some sleep. So, it was a pleasure chatting with all of you guys, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see next time I go live. Hopefully, I will see you all then. Have a good night.